So what is a SQL window function? So a window function allows you to calculate row-based calculations that you can group by other columns within your data, and they're super helpful. So for example, say you have a data set that has an employee ID, a department, and a salary. From just those three data points, you can use a window function here, rank, to order by which employee per department has the largest salary. So basically, there's a few components here. In the window function itself, you have the window function, such as row number, rank, sum, average, basically the same as your aggregate functions, but instead of being applied to your total data set, applying the window function to be segmented by another column in your data set. And that's where the second part comes in. The second component is the partition by. So the partition by in a window function divides the result into different partitions that you specify. So in this example, we would be partitioning by department because we want to get what is the person's salary rank by department, because different departments have overall different salary expectations, so it's not really fair to overall aggregate them together. That wouldn't tell a really good picture. You really need to get the picture per department to have a better understanding of your data. So basically, the first two parts, you get your window function, rank, partition by department, and then the last two parts are order by. So you can specify how you want the rank to be applied in which order in the data. So for example, say we do rank over partition by department, order by salary, descending. So that means that we are assigning a rank 1, 2, 3, 4, however many people there are per department being applied if your salary is the highest, and descending all the way down to the lowest in the department. And this could allow you to get a better idea of who makes what per department, and does that make sense? Should the person getting paid the most make the most? Do they deliver that value? So that's just one example application of what you could use a window function for. There's so many examples of what you can use a window function for. Literally, they're pretty cool because they allow you to really make use of your data set without having to have multiple smaller sub queries to answer all these questions. Like the other way you could do this, which is not the way window functions allow you to do this in one query, is you could have several subqueries per department to get this data. But why would you do that when you could just have one query where you are able to identify from an employee ID, their department, and their salary, how much each person makes per department, ordered from highest to lowest. So that's in a nutshell what window functions are. Not sure this was the best explanation, but it is an explanation. So maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't. Hopefully you found it helpful.